What is up, everyone? Welcome back to another video journey episode. Brr, look at me, I'm the ghost. What's her name? Sadako or something? You know, the ghost with the long hair who comes out of the well, out of the TV, and haunts you. It's me. Yeah. This is good. The hair wet. You know, that's great. That's tasty. Speaking of tasty things, my mom gave me this to taste test. It is. Some of you may be wondering what this is. And to be honest, I have no idea. I just know that this is fish, salmon. This is salmon. But what kind of pancakes she made? Some self-made ones? I don't know. Look at that. There. I don't know. I'll just eat it. Okay. Just showered, as you obviously can see. Burp. It definitely has something. The first few bites were awesome. I tasted very. The salmon was good. First of all, the salmon was good, but also it tasted very, fluffy kind of. Yeah, it was very fluffy. Also in combination with the salmon, that was good. But then, the more bites I took, the less it was kind of, like the more it was kind of, and at the end, my mouth was left very dry. So, I'll give it a solid 6.2 out of 10. Yeah. Now I have to eat the last one. Brr. I've never eaten food here. I'm always like, I have the food in front of me and I'm like, I just feel saliva in my mouth, And then I hurry up with the video. But this time I eat it during the video because it's like not my dinner. It's like my mom made herself some food. And she's like, oh, want to try that with salmon? I guess. Yeah. Here. Insider view. Wherever the heck this is. You probably can't even. Yeah, I don't know what it is. Why can't I? Ah, come on. Yeah. 6.2 is a good score. It's a fitting score, to be honest. Maybe 6.5, but 6.5 seems kind of high, I have a huge headache. Maybe like 6.3, 6.4. But 6.4 is also like 6.2, 6.3. That's a good rating for this one, I think. Because it wasn't bad. It was alright. Perhaps even a bit better than alright. You know what I'm saying? And it's probably healthy as fuck because my mom eats healthy as hell. So, my mom cooks healthy as hell. I also eat healthy. Pretty healthy, at least at home. Usually. Yeah. shock, you know. Um, Take a look at my hair. How long is it? I don't even. Okay, it's this long. This is the longest one that I have. Take a look. Brr. That's like more than one hand, yo. Crazy. I have long hair. And today, I talked to one guy today who I haven't seen in weeks or even longer. Um, he works like in one of the one of the supermarkets where I used to work too, but like he works at the same store, like the same brand, you know, but at a different store. Yeah, that's different location. Um, and this time he was here, and so I talked to him for a bit, like 20 minutes, and that was chill. He's a good guy. And apparently he also does martial arts and also is signed up for a gym, but he can't get over that barrier. You know, he described it in a way that sounded very weak, to be honest. When I heard that, he was like, "Yeah, either I could, drive to the gym or drive to martial arts, sweat a lot, and drive back home, or I could chill on my couch with my girlfriend, eat a pizza, and then an ice cream after that. You know, watch a movie." And I'm like, mm-hmm. And I wouldn't call him fat, but I guess you could say he's bulking, I guess. But I don't know how, like, he said he's not that serious about gym, you know, just like once or twice a week, or maybe not at all. Depending, like, it's not one of his priorities, you know. For me, it's a priority. Like, for example, the difference is simply he, if he has like extra time, then he might go to the gym. And for me, it's like I have time blocked, so I can go to training, yeah, so I can do gym, you know, because that's just how important it is for me. Yeah, that's what's up. But overcoming this feeling of laziness is, of course, a challenge everyone has to face on a day-to-day basis. For example, today it's like 6:14. I've not done a single habit yet. No, I not a single one is false actually. I have done habits, but I still need to read and meditate, which will. The thing is, I really feel like reading in the last couple of days, you know. So I usually read like half an hour, maybe even more. Yeah, and meditation is also really fun recently. Yeah, so these are actually the cool habits. And also recently I started to read, like usually I read in the morning, but recently I started reading in the evening right before going to sleep, because then I turn on the red light, but just on my iPad, where I'm recording right now, and then I read a bit, you know, because the red light, the color tint, whatever, is relaxing for your eyes. I also told this to someone at school today. Yeah, I actually have to talk about school because this was so annoying. Told that person, like, yo, like, she looks at my phone, is like, yo, why is your, oh no, my iPad, because my iPad, it was the first class, and that's why she asked, like, oh, why's your iPad so red? Like, what the hell? I'm like, that's color filter, color tint. to put less strain on your eyes, because I use it like half an hour to an hour before going to sleep and after waking up. But in the morning, I even have it on till I go to school, maybe even in the first few classes, or sometimes even during the day when I feel like my eyes hurt because I have so much school and, I use my iPad, and then I activate it, and it helps because it, like I said, puts less strain on your eyes. It's more relaxing. Technically, you could also watch social media in the evening before sleep if you have it on, but still, I would not do that because social media in and of itself could trigger your emotions in whatever way, and that might keep you awake. So I still don't recommend social media before bed. I think everyone should like at least 1 hour before bed should not use their devices at all. But for me, for example, I journal on my iPad, and journaling is the last activity of the day that I do. I do it like 10 to 15 minutes before sleep. So I put this red light filter on, this color tint on, and that helps. It helps. Like, I have no trouble sleeping. I sleep pretty quickly, because usually the blue lights, the light of your phone basically, or your devices, disturbs your sleep. So that's why you shouldn't use devices. Why you shouldn't use social media, and especially devices in general, not before sleeping, like half an hour to an hour, and also after waking up, because I think after waking up it's like a different reason. It's like, um, after waking up it's more like a thing of, it has something to do with the eat the frog concept. Basically, you should do the hardest task first thing in the morning, because you have the most energy, you have the most everything, willpower, everything. And that's why you should do it in the morning, so that any task that you do afterwards will feel much easier. I don't know, for example, if you probably noticed this, you probably haven't noticed this in the gym, because it's a training method that your average person doesn't even know of. I just know of it because I have a private trainer, when you increase the weight, obviously harder and harder, right? When you decrease the weight, it makes actually a lot of sense. If you decrease the weight, then it feels exponentially easier than if you had just done the tasks straight away. For example, here, let's say bench press. Let's say you do 50, 60, and 70 kgs. If you go in that order, it will get harder, harder, and harder, right? If you decide to do 60 kgs right away, it will also be pretty hard. And then 70 kgs obviously harder. But then if you go back to 50 kgs, now that will be a lot easier, because you already did weights that are way more, way heavier. These 50 kgs will feel much easier than on the other run where you started with the 50 kgs, because you already did heavier weight, and so this one is easier. So eat the frog concept, do the heavy, the hard tasks, the either physically tough or mentally tough tasks in the morning, so that your day will feel easier. Yeah. Yes. That's also why some people cold shower in the morning, not just because it wakes you up, but also because it because it's a mentally challenging task, because you have to convince yourself, like, you just woke up, got out of your warm bed, have to stand up and be like, okay, I'm gonna put myself in cold water now, even though you could just go back into bed, lay down a bit longer, stay warm, stay safe, whatever. And that's why it's a hard task, you know. And it will also give you an energy boost if you do hard tasks in the morning, at least in my opinion, because you know you feel great because you already did a hard task. That's my take on this. I have no idea what I've been saying for the last 15 minutes, honestly. And yeah, so I'll just stop this video now. Food, I remember this 6.2, 6.3. You should try it. I don't have the recipe, okay, sorry. I don't have any idea what I just ate other than salmon. I don't know. Okay, so we'll see you in the next one.